I do ribs, I do chicken, I do macaroni and cheese, I do collard greens, I do cornbread. You name it, I do it.
It's a community center, and our kids from all over the neighborhood can come and do their homework and stuff. And then after that, we all go back there and have a little bit of rec, and then the elementary eat dinner, and then the middle schoolers eat dinner.
Mac is the person who makes the food. He works really hard to cook and let us have food Monday, Wednesday, and we clean up for Mac.
It's kind of the glue that keeps everything together around the center. The kids are always showing up for that meal. It's a conversation among parents and kids. What's he cooking tonight?
And he is a great cooker, and we like his food.
I'm a very big supporter of Second Harvest and the Kids Cafe just because what it's done for our neighborhood. It's brought us all together 3 days a week. It's really nice.
Hello, my name is Bob Molnitsky. I'm Executive Director of the Second Harvest Food Bank of Southern Wisconsin. The whole concept is built on the people in the community helping their neighbors. The face of hunger today is really our neighbor. They're people that are just like us that are having a hard time and need help.
Break it in. Okay, here goes. The next 1,100 pounds.
We were looking for a team building activity and to help out the community.
We're all rookies. We're trying to figure our way through this. But
this was a good opportunity.
I've been here for 8 months as an employee. I actually volunteered here for about 2 years as well.
We're bagging up potatoes.
After you QC the potatoes for any rotten potatoes.
Right, we had to sort them out.
This is a bad potato. You're not going to find it in none of these bags, 10-pound bags. This is a good potato. It's a fun way to spend some of your free time.
I'm a volunteer. I work for the Wisconsin Army National Guard.
It's good to give back to the community and to people who really need it.
Just having fun. Yeah, it's a good thing.
47% of all food produced never gets to our table. And so that becomes surplus destined for the landfill. Food banking is the idea that we bring it into the food bank where we then distribute it to communities through local nonprofits, church pantries, and meal sites. Here's a great example of a box that got damaged. It's more cost effective to give us this pallet of food than it is to unshrink wrap it, re-inventory it, all because one box got damaged. Whomever is responsible for crushing this box did us a big favor, so thank you out there. Just last week, the federal government released information that said that poverty was at a 32-year high in America, and that severe poverty had grown faster than all poverty together. In order for us to move more food, we have had to expand that distribution system. The primary way that we've expanded it is through mobile pantries and through delivery, which we can distribute 12 to 15,000 pounds of food in a parking lot in 2 hours.
I love this job.
A nice day for it. We've got a good crowd.
We feed about 130 families, and we do this once a month.
Disfruto cuando ellos ven la comida. Es bonito.
How long have you been working at the food bank?
Well, we were here last Friday. Like about 18, 19 years. Let's see, since '88. Started out with 1 day a week, and then it went to 2, 3, 4 days a week. Everybody should volunteer their time at some activity. It keeps you
Especially
healthy.
when they're retired.
Right. It keeps you healthy and makes you feel good.
Many of our aisleways are very crowded with product, having more than tripled the amount of food that we process since this building was first built 10 years ago. The board that was in place when they built this place had the foresight, and so they bolted in this back wall, and they have enough land out back so that the food bank can expand. So here you can see the wonderful land that's been awaiting the day that we are handling enough food that we can expand the food bank. Here we have our receiving and shipping dock. It was originally built to be a receiving dock. Today it ships and receives. When we expand the building, we're going to be taking out all of this so that we can have a much larger shipping and receiving area This is our clean room or our work room. And right now it's where we put contaminated product until we inspect it. But it's also the room that we have to make for sterile food handling. And the expansion plans call for a new room that's large and sterile for our volunteers that do food handling. Here you have our racking system. In the new warehouse, we're going 1 down and 3 up. And so not only do we gain another 18,000 square feet of warehouse space, we add 25% more to that by adding a 4th level. We are over at our auxiliary warehouse. We go back and forth a lot, so if we can expand the food bank, we can bring all of this food home. The opportunities don't present themselves in any kind of regular, orderly way, so if somebody says we've got 10 semi-loads of food, if we can store it, then it'll help us through those times that aren't so flush. I mean, this is unbelievable. There's more food here than there are in some food banks in the nation. And this is just our overflow. This is probably 400 or 500 bags of cereal right here. There's no way that you could pay people to sort this and have it make any sense. It's really the volunteers that are the missing link between this cereal and having it on somebody's table at their home.
This is the day that they set aside to bag all of the cereal.
So I'm gonna be scooping a lot. Yeah, I did like 8 of these of corn pops already.
This is a godsend job for me. It's hard work, but it's enjoyable. Just doing something for somebody else.
We are the diligent doers.
Kids can tell when they're doing something that's meaningful.
See, sometimes there's dents in these, and you have to have the eye of the tiger to spot them.
We're trying to get it as close to 2 pounds as we can. I mean, everybody needs to eat, and everybody always needs help at some point or another in their lives.
The majority of people who are in poverty today won't be in poverty in a year. Usually a circumstance like somebody got laid off in the family, they might have had an illness or a car accident, but they will get back on their feet. And the sooner we help them, the quicker they're going to get back into productive society.
Well stocked because of what we get from Second Harvest. We couldn't do this without Second Harvest. By the end of the night, it'll be all empty. We go shopping every Thursday. We get anywhere between 5 to 8 pallets of food. We serve regularly 140 families on a Friday night. We really like to have a variety for people rather than just the same old thing. People appreciate that too. The baby food is from Second Harvest. Another one of those great items. Chicken breasts from that we get from Second Harvest. We've been going through those for the last few months. They're wonderful.
You're a great partner.
We try to do special things for people, so we try to have live music.
What are you having tonight? It smells really good.
It is. It's going to be Spanish rice, and it really is pretty good. And we prepare it on Thursday night. It's a fun time. People know each other, and I didn't mention that, but about 25% of our volunteers are also clients. Everybody helps everybody else, so it's not a us and them kind of thing.
Right.
And it's totally volunteer run. I'm a volunteer.
What we can do just on the charitable contributions of our community, it's really about abundance. This is a country of abundance. And I think America's Second Harvest is the answer, is going to put it all together.
And I've been cooking here for 7 years and cleaning and drying and everything else.
And it's become much more of a community building event than I thought when I first started. I thought it was a meal plan that was to serve nutritious meals to kids 3 days a week, which is very important. But what I didn't realize, or I didn't appreciate, what a community building event it is.
I just love going to see things that I see in the warehouse. He flipped them into that big silver bowl, and then all the kids came up and got their Del Monte peaches in raspberry lemonade jello.
Thank you. Good jello.
I think it's important because people need to eat.
And he puts out snacks for us. Hot dogs today. Sometimes he makes like sandwiches. And he makes other things. And when you get done with homework, you can help little kids like them. What? Their homework. Little kids. No. She's 8, I'm 7. And today is mine and Elijah's birthday.